AJ Bell.
Yeah, there were some numbers which unfortunately tally with trends we're seeing in the UK, in the United States, for example. So it confirms the picture potentially.
It's very interesting. I noticed something on my PL-680 which was accurate when I bought it, and it was accurate for a long time. This winter, when I was tuning around, I was kind of a little mystified at the signals that weren't, by here, when you've listened to radio for a long time, you can actually listen and hear that you're a little out of the frequency range. And it's funny because the PL-680 that I have was fine when I bought it. And now it's been a year, more than a year that I have it, and I've noticed that it seems to have shifted, actually, a little out. So when I tune, I have better reception on 15401. So if you have a PL-680 that was tuned right, I don't know, but I want to hear from you after 6 months, a year and a half. As your frequency shifted and suddenly is a little out of focus, a lot of the beginning PL-680s were out of tune. This one was okay when I bought it, but it seems to be out of tune after a year and a half of usage. And it's pretty amazing. It seems that there's something that actually detunes it. There's some kind of, I don't know, a capacitor, or there's something that is actually shifting its frequency slightly. So now when I want to tune, I actually have to tune 1 or 2 kilohertz just above the frequency if I want to have the best reception possible. And that's interesting. That's going to make me probably kind of do an update review of the Tecsun PL-680, because it seems to be shifting with time. If you have a PL-680 that is tuned right, and you want to have a little more, you want to give me a little more information about yours, kind of very interesting here. It seems to be really shifting slightly after a certain time. So interesting observations, and that's going to probably make me do a kind of updated review of the PL-680. I don't really care, because I'm still receiving everything, and I don't really care about the fact that I'm tuning 1 kilohertz off. But if that is the case, I find that in 2015, 2016, when you build a receiver that has PLL, there's no real excuse that it be off by 1 or 2 kilohertz. It can be off by 10, 20, 30 hertz. That I can understand. We're not buying equipment that's cost like $1,000, but off by 1 or 2 kilohertz is a little too much. So if you have a PL-680, I want to hear from you. Interesting observations today. So, and this is the BBC, which receives well at 15401 instead of 15400.